episode 2 of my life. Um, Obviously, I just got home from Puebla and I smell like shit. My hand smells like hay because I fed my bun bun. Her name is Cookie. She's more than a year old. I just got home from Puebla and I've been awake for a total of 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 13, 14 hours. 12 to 14 hours. And this is gonna be probably titled Swimming Through Emotions because I met new people. I have now a huge kind of group of friends who I met just today, and I didn't fall in love with anyone because I'm still rooting up for the girl that I like. She's a bit busy with school, so I've been a very understanding guy lately. Haven't talked to her in more than 24 hours, and I'm pretty chilling, just relaxed with it, because I'm letting her do her thing. I have work in probably 10 hours, and I need to sleep. But I did have a lot of emotions lately. Hold on, I think that's what's contradicting me. Anyways, um, I've been going out for 2 consecutive days. I have. I didn't drink much actually. I got home with my friend and I meet at home. Um, Anyways, about my night. So I went out. It was supposed to be a small group, just me, Steve, um, me and Steve actually, and then he had a friend, Jello, he came with, and then I was able to meet two new guys, Ghost and Pain, and then who else did we have? Thea, this is a girl from Evo, one of the girls from one of the bars, and then we had Mav and his other friend were there too. We went to Kampai. See, Steve was trying to pull some shotties or whatever you call it, fine sheets. Um, and then I was just standing like a stupid idiot. But I met an no, I think just a foreigner with his girlfriend. And then we went to Kampai. We were chilling. Steve probably got chicks. I don't even fucking know. But came home. No, we went. We waited for Alex, and then Nika, and then Mara, and another friend of theirs that I've met before na. And then we saw each other sa Kampai. And then we went to Sinchao. It was the birthday of one of her really good friends, si Cara. Happy birthday, by the way, Cara. I don't even know if you're gonna see this, but happy birthday. On April 8th. Happy birthday. Advance happy birthday. Um, a lot happened in one night. Although I didn't drink, I didn't explore that area again in my life because I really swore off to drinking talaga. And I'm not trying to anymore. And I think it's a good thing. I'm doing this alcohol, no alcohol kind of thing with myself. And I met them. It was one day, but they're really, really cool people. So these group of people are going to my birthday celebration. I'm trusting my best friend Alex to plan everything. So thank you, Alex, because I don't really celebrate my birthday much, but it's the big numbers, which is kind of serious. And we had a fun night. It was really actually very, very nice and very chill, very cool. Meeting all of these people was different from who I am. Like I said, I'm such a different person already. I'm still in my outside clothes, and I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be sleeping in these maybe. Well, anyways, I'm gonna be sleeping in these. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna change, and then I'm gonna be working from home. Again, same thing, and Anyways, more about why I'm filming today. Uh, my friend and I, si Steve, because I rode with him going to Makati, Pobla. We passed by the place where it all started. I was telling him earlier, and through the middle of the night, um, I started having quiet moments. So I have a lot of thoughts that I can't get into place. That means that I have a lot of thinking to do. So, um, at a flashback of my ex, obviously, she's still a big, not a big part of my life, but a big part of what is happening to me right now. Uh, I can tell I've matured though, I've grown because we passed by earlier and I didn't even cry, I didn't even say anything. I said is past, and a lot of things have happened since then. And it's very, honestly, don't even have the words, but it's such a good feeling that I can tell myself that I've finally moved on because I have. And like, I don't, it's not that I don't hold love anymore for this person, it's more so just that I've, I'm tired. I've been exhausted from her, and the one of her, si Mika's other friends, si friends of Kara also, we were actually talking about that because she is in the same situation that I am also in. I was in the past, obviously. I was in before, and it just it was just eye opening for me because my friends, when my ex and I broke up, my friends were also like that to me. Like, are telling me all of these things, but I didn't want to listen because I was such a stubborn ass. Because you know, I wanted to believe that there was still something there, but in the end, wala na din naman. I got tired and I gave up. And honestly, I think that's the message for today. If you're in a situation where you are you don't know what you are anymore with your person, you know. Um, Not saying that they've cheated, well, my experience is cheated, so I'm gonna use that as an example. If you are in a relationship with someone and you cheated, and you're an avoidant, and all you can do is get angry in the relationship, and you're gonna argue again, and then you're gonna do the same shit again, it's best to just leave. I know that it is hard, and I know that it will feel like shit for maybe a month or years, but you still have to get out. It doesn't matter how long or when, or it doesn't matter how it starts, but you have to get out. One thing that I've learned lately is that you have to set a lot of boundaries. In my past relationship, I was a golden retriever dog, and I kept going back to her because, oh, I love this person, and I want to give it my all until I'm so exhausted that I can't even fucking mentally function anymore. And the only one thing that I can actually say is that only one thing that I can say is that's fuck that shit. When you already have the first sign of them cheating or hurting you in a way that really you really don't want it to happen but it did, you have to walk away. Walking away is one of the most hardest things to do. So you do it by baby steps, you know. You block their number, you don't answer their call, you don't do this, you don't do that, and just remove them from your life. My exes personally are no longer friends with me. And we don't bear some most of them we don't bear hatred toward each other. Just except for my last one because she really fucked me up really badly. That I didn't want to go into a relationship. I didn't even have a whole face. I mean, I look, but I don't want to. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be able to find someone that is loyal. Oh wait, I saw a post also on Instagram about this. I feel like Instagram knows what the fuck I'm going through, but it said that being loved is the bare minimum. Being loved is the bare minimum. You also have to be respected, and you also have to be all of the, all of that shit. They have to respect your boundaries, they have to respect you, they have to respect your time, everything. They have to respect it. Because for me, if I have a girlfriend, or when I do have a girlfriend, I want her to be loyal, consistent. Oh, loving me is cool, but what if you don't respect my boundaries? What if you disrespect me again? Because I have had a lot of, not a lot, but a few talking stages before that, you know, disrespected my boundaries, and I immediately cut them off. They didn't give me any vibes or anything, they didn't give me shit. I just didn't like what they were doing, so I cut them off. And then a few months later, I see them in Pobla, and they're like, "Hey, why aren't you messaging me anymore?" And I'm just like, "Well, you don't respect who I am, so why do I have to keep you in my life?" And setting boundaries is one of the hardest things you can do with someone, because you won't know whether you can trust them or not. You won't know whether you can be with them or not. You don't know whether or not you can, have fun with them or not. I'm going to wet my camera just in case it is. There you go. You have to be able to set the standard. They have to respect your high standards. You have to have value for yourself. Never ever go into deep shit, because you're never gonna come back from that, and it's gonna be so hard. Why? Because I already know it. I've been there, I've done that. Tell you how many times that I went back to this ex of mine just because I loved them. And then when I met, okay, story time. When I was together with my ex, we had the first breakup. She cheated on me, with one of her exes, so she went back to him. Her first ex. She went back to him, and I was just like, okay, sure. And then I let her be. I didn't message her, didn't contact her, didn't do anything with her. And then a few months later, when the guy started being inconsistent, she went back to me. She told me, "Hey, are you busy? Can we talk?" I said, "Yeah, sure. What's up?" Because I was still so in love with her. Hey, yeah, sure. I can meet you. Where do you want to be? Do you want to hang out? I said, "Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, 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 okay." And then after that, I um was talking to this girl actually, in the point where she and I were already talking and everything. And then she was the first one to tell me that she loved me, and then she said, "I love you, I'm sorry, and I'm gonna change. I'm going to be focusing on you and everything." So I was still talking to that other girl, because it wasn't consistent. We weren't in a relationship then. And then a few days later, after she saw me talking to this upgrade, um, she told me, "Why are you messaging this person?" um, and stuff like that. And then she was the one who took over actually on the messaging stuff to the girl, and the girl knew that I was already together with my ex at that time. Because yeah, relationships aren't perfect. Relationships aren't always consistent, but it's the fact that you both work on it together. Two really makes a team. You can't. One person can't just be giving all the effort, and the other one's just standing there like an idiot doing whatever the fuck he, she, they, whatever want. You know. And lesson learned, literally lesson learned, when I went back to her. We were together for this few years until she moved to Baguio. Um, she moved to Baguio. We were consistent for a month or so, and then things started becoming iffy. She started telling me that she was hanging out with friends. I was being so understanding towards her that, "Oh yeah, go have fun with your friends. I won't message you. Won't do this. Won't do that." And then it came to the point that um, she messaged me and said, "Hey, I don't think this is working out. I think we should break up." And those months, September to December, I was really working hard consistently to get back with her. I was spoiling her, giving her money, because that's the kind of person I am. All the love languages that anybody could ever find, they can find it with me, because I'm loyal, I'm consistent, I'm all of that shit. I just don't like it when I find somebody who's not like that, you know what I mean? And so I ended things with her. I officially ended things with her because it was a inconsistent ride of I love yous, I won't message you for a while, and then I'll go back to you. One thing that I did learn is that she is really looking for somebody that is consistent. If she doesn't find it with someone else, she'll go back to me because she thinks that I'm always an option for her. But I don't know if you watch my TikTok, but after that instance, I posted on TikTok that if I'm officially leaving you in 2024, whatever shit happens, you've earned my distant respect. And that is the highest form of love that I could give her ever. I don't even want to do shit with her anymore. Highest form of love that I can give a person is my distant respect. And she's disrespected so many because my only one ick, just one ick of me is I hate cheaters. I hate people who cheat. I have an ick with that because my family has a history of that. My dad, everybody, my mom, shit, so many people in my family have an ick with that. And that's the only thing that I don't like. That is my literal boundary. Inconsistency and cheating. Inconsistency not so, but cheating. I could go all in for a person if she wants to learn how to love me, disrespect me a few times, and will fix it, argue. I want somebody who's able to just match their words with their actions. Like if they say they'll change, they have to. And that's one of the things that people don't like about me these days because I like people who are able to act on what they tell me. They if they disrespected my boundaries, if they said something inconsiderate and they apologize for it and they make sure or they try their best not to do it again. That's literally the only thing I'm looking for. I'm not looking for anything grand. I don't want you to spoil me. I can earn my own money. I don't want you to do this. I don't want you don't have to be the one to do it for me. I can do it for myself. And I think that's the only thing that I'm actually looking for in a girlfriend is someone consistent, someone loyal, someone respectful, and someone who can understand me, you know? Because, alright, telling me you love me is cool, but what if you disrespect my boundaries? What if you hurt my feelings? What if you use everything I've said to you against me? What if you decide to go all out there and do all of the things behind my back and then downgrade and then disrespect me? I'm not big for like honestly, I'm not big on you spending on me. If you want to pay for yourself, go ahead. I would insist that I pay for you, but if you tell me and you set your boundary that no, I want to be the one to pay, okay, I'll respect it. But you have to let me at least have the action of taking you out or bringing you dinner or something like that. Because I'm the person who is just, okay, I'll understand you. I'll let you do your thing, but there are certain things that you have to allow me to do for you. Like for example, opening doors or getting your chair or the really really simple things. Because I understand that paying is a little bit big, but I'm not really asking for much in a relationship actually. Come to think of it, I just want someone who can love me and understand me for who I am, and to not use all of that shit against me. Because I have a lot of stories, I have a lot of history, I have a lot of things that I don't tell much people, and that's everybody knowing me on a surface level. You don't know me yet, like my past, my history. You don't know the things that I've gone through, and to be where I am right now. And I think that the only person that I can trust it with is probably my longest friendship, which is Steve. We've been friends since 2020 to 2024, and he's really been with me through the ups and downs. When we broke up with my ex the first time, he was there. When I broke up with my ex the second time, he was also there. When I broke up with my ex the third time, he was also there. So he's the one that knows most of everything, actually, mostly everything. And he's pretty awesome to be with, and I don't regret my friendship with him. Although there are times where, not disappointed, but there are times where my personal feelings get in the way of certain things. But yeah, I just wish that sometimes, it's also one thing. Sometimes I wish that things weren't the way they were. That maybe, hopefully, same thing won't happen again. And that's so hard to want. So hard to want. Because personally, me, I don't really care if shit happens. It's normal. Everything happens for a reason. But there are certain moments in the day where I just wish that things weren't the way they were. Things should have been, could have been different. Because, like I said yesterday, I'm not the kind of person to go out and go to parties every single day. This only developed after my ex broke up with me, or I broke up with my ex. I broke it off with my ex. But now I'm confident to go out and have fun. Even if I'm alone and meet people there, go out, have fun, chill. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. That's why I just like to go out now. But I'm still in the process of finding myself again. The old book boy, infatuated with love stories, rom coms, and all of that. I mean, it's hard to see myself that way now, actually. Introverted is still there because I don't usually talk when I'm outside. I like to chill in my own music usually, or if like we're in a bar, I like to just vibe with the music or talk to my friends. But my friends know friends, so I become a social butterfly with the people that I'm around because of my friends, knowing other people too. You know. Actually, tonight was the first night that I was able to meet people by myself without my other friends knowing. And I don't know. For me, it's such a different feeling. Hold on. I'm gonna feed my cookie water. Hold on, baby. I'm gonna feed your water. Alright. Well, enjoy this little bit of me filling up water tonight. Uh, I'm honestly the chill kind of guy. I don't usually party much. This is the only time I actually partied that much. But my room is still a mess. I haven't fixed it. My brain is still in a mess. It's still in a bunch, and I don't know what's been happening. And I've honestly been very chill about it. And you know, it's cool. Having new friends is awesome, especially the group that I met. It's really really cool. And I just I don't know. It was a very nice job. It was fun. To be honest with you, it was really fun. Oh, it's funny is because like uh, I wasn't drunk, but I was feeling a little bit extroverted. Now my energy is like on zero, not even negative yet. But watch me after I interact with customers today. That's fucked up too. That's gonna be fucked up too. I still have to fix books. I have a lot of things to do. I'm not starting it yet. I don't even know why. That's also another thing. The only thing that's stopping yourself from doing the things you want to do is you. You can't just say certain things and expect the change because you just suddenly manifested it. You gotta take starter steps. That's what I would call it, the starter steps. Fuck it up. But I know it is hard, so take your time. Don't rush into anything. Don't force yourself. Don't even try. Just chill. Yeah. I just feel like a lot, so much more different now. I can't even put myself together. I'm having an existential crisis. A midlife, no, not even midlife, just crisis right now. Not identity, it's an existential crisis because I don't know how to blend both my personalities together. I still don't like going out and I still don't like meeting people, but I do like the people I'm with right now. They aren't social butterflies, but they are somewhat like that. And I feel like I'm starting to become the embodiment of them. But the next couple of months, I might be saving up for my birthday so that they can hang out and party and chill with me.